Hello everyone and welcome back to another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Today's video, as you can see, I'm going to try and be doing this a little bit more of a breakdown video doing the missions. This is going to be stage 10. I haven't beaten it yet, as you guys can see here. Still haven't gotten past it. Missions. Here is 1 minute and 45 seconds at level 10 or higher, and 2 minutes and 10 seconds at level 20 or higher. The Dokkan team these days takes a lot of consideration into, how should I say this? They take tremendous consideration into the type limits to beating that stage that has the mission. My team here for Android Cell Saga is like this. There's improvements that can be made, of course, if you have the new cell. You can also grab the new cell. It's not such a big deal. And of course, as you guys can see, it's not even being such a big deal to begin with here. Did it in under a minute. 45 more seconds I had to do that. So, I'll see you guys at stage 20. In a little bit. Alright guys, we're back. And here the mission is for stage 20 and higher is 1 minute and 20 seconds. Sorry, 2 minutes and 10 seconds. 1 minute and 20 seconds. 1 minute and 10 seconds.
Let's do this.
Let's see which one is the actual winner here. What have I got here in the first phase? Not a single tech unit. Okay. Do one simple roster change. Fire in a hole. Just a lack of links. The damage is quite good though. Not to mention, the soul is doing some damage to me too. Okay, at least he got super attack off. It was significant. Still running on auto. No. His strength is either 55% or something to that effect. Yeah. He could do some. He does do some damage. He's also taking quite a bit of damage just from normals. Oh, even with the lack of key, still managed to do it in 2 minutes and 2 seconds. Alright guys, I'll be back in a little bit with Stages 28, 29, and 30. Let's see if we get through all of them. Great guys, welcome back. Here we're at stage 28, 29, and 30. I made a bit of a roster change. I took out the LR What If Goku and Gohan, Tech 1. And I took out the LR Future Gohan and Future Trunks. They're too flimsy to be left on auto. This team seems to be doing great. The Super EZA, very much so. We'll get the better unit here. Just pulling up the information for the EZA'S so I can get it for you. Okay, so for Cell, he does just the +1 key for the secondary category, same as the other EZA'S recently. I'm pretty sure it's stacking. It doesn't seem like on the Dokkan info that it has a comma there. Could be wrong, but it's greatly raises attack, greatly raises defense for 1 turn. See, it would say greatly raises attack and greatly raises defense for 1 turn. So I'm pretty sure that's a stacking attack. He gets 250% attack and defense on 1 key, and a 50% chance to dodge. Right off the bat. This is the Cell we're talking about. Okay. Seems good. Seems good.
Let's do this.
When attacking with 12 or more key, remember you have to be attacking for this to activate it. You get 170%. He gets 170% attack and defense. If there's 2 or more enemies, he gets 80% attack and defense, and a 18% chance to perform a crit and chance of evading. When there's 3 or more, he gets an additional attack and defense of 70% and an additional 17% chance of performing a crit and evading the enemy's attack. When HP is 50% or more, key +2 launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super attack, damage reduction rate, and chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemy's attack of 17%. And then he absorbs 17 from the 3rd turn, from the start of battle. The numbers change here to 280% and key +2 for the first part. He's got the 17% damage reduction, critical rate, and chance of evading enemy's attack straight off. No enemy value. He guards all attacks. Again, the super attack hasn't changed. And 12 or more key, it goes now to 180% defense. Up from 170, I believe it was.
Alright, let's do this.
When facing 2 or more enemies, he gets 120% attack and defense, and critical hit and chance of evading of +18. HP is 50% or more, +1 key, launches an additional attack, which is a high chance to become a super attack, damage reduction rate, and critical hit and chance of evading another 18%, and then absorbs Android 18. Then, in perfect form, he goes 400% attack and defense plus 3 key, 35% damage reduction rate, critical hit, and chance of evading enemies' attacks. For 3 turns, he guards all attacks. When attacking with 12 or more key, 180% attack and defense. HP is 50% or more, launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack, and chance of performing a critical hit, and chance of evading enemies' attack 35% on top of that. Now, for his Berserk form, he gets 3 key and 200% attack, whereas previously he didn't get the attack, and he gets key plus 3. Wow, already done. Was super easy, even on auto. And while I get Goku and Gohan EZA out, let's just do some grinding. But okay. Now, oh, I have the wrong Goku out. 1 second. The wrong Goku out. 1 second. Okay, I have the Goku ZZ out, and I have it pulled up on the screen also. Sorry about the sound not having it on the screen. Hope you were able to follow along though. So I have, what should we have here? For the Goku, he goes 200% attack and defense with T plus 2. 159% attack and defense when attacking with 12 or more key. 5 turns from the first time he shows up in battle, this gets 159% defense, 70% chance to crit, and launches an additional attack that has 70% chance of being a super attack, and a 70% chance to evade enemy's attack. It's great chances, and I'm pretty sure that's 70%. If I'm wrong, please do let me know in the comments down below. 70% chance of evading enemy's attack within the turn after performing a super attack. And starting from the 6th turn, defense plus 59%. High chance to perform a crit. Launches an additional attack with a high chance of performing a super attack. High chance of evading an enemy's attack within the turn after performing a super attack. And after evading an attack, attack and defense plus 59%. Okay. Alright guys. Here is the Gohan. I'm pretty sure he went from raising greatly to massively raising attack and defense for 1 turn. So you want to super with him first before you start taking damage, basically. Key plus 2 and attack and defense plus 250%. After receiving an attack plus 58%, the more HP remaining. Up to 158% defense for 3 turns on the character's return, guards all attacks, damage reduction rate of 58%. After guard is activated 2 times in battle, defense plus 158%, damage reduction rate of 10%, and chance of performing a critical hit of 20%. He didn't get 68%. Now remember, for 3 turns from the character's entry turn, you're automatically getting guard. You also have that 58% damage reduction rate, right? Then after guard is activated 3 times in battle, attack and defense plus 158%, 10% more damage reduction, and chance of performing a critical hit of plus 30%. After guard is activated 5 times in battle, guards all attacks permanently. Gets an additional 10% damage reduction. So now the damage reduction is at 88%. And a chance of performing your critical hit of 50%. And it's got 100% crit. You want full additional. And then the rest crit. You don't want any dodge on the guy because you want him to get this guard activated as soon as possible. To be honest. 88% damage reduction rate is nothing to sneeze at. And when receiving a Ki Blast super attack, great chance of nullifying it and countering with ferocious power. And if HP is 77% or less, it's a guaranteed nullification and counter. This is very similar to the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from the 7th year, EZA. Now, in my opinion, I believe that this one is better. For one reason and one reason only. The 7th year LR GT Gogeta, he only has it once when the enemy is under 50% at HP. And not only that, it can also activate mid-turn. Meaning, if you went and attacked with the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and got him down to 65% HP, the opponent, and then the following 2 units in the rotation ended up bringing him under bringing the enemy under 50% HP, he will then activate that guaranteed counter and never do that the next turn or the next time he shows up. I learned this in the Festival of Battles in my failed runs. Here, so long as you're under 77% HP, it's an automatic counter. Which means that in Festival of Battles, against both Gogeta and Vegito, if you're under 77% HP, he will guarantee nullify and counter the super attack. Right? He's gonna lack on damage for sure, but he's got 250% attack and defense, plus 58% if he was attacked first. Then plus another attack plus 158%. He's gonna be pretty busted. I mean, Festival of Battles is a super hard gauntlet, so the chances of you like failing within the last 10 fights of the 50 fight gauntlet is just much bigger, and will be there no matter what. And of course, like I said, or like it says here, he's only going to guarantee counter when your own HP is 77% or less, and you don't want to be under 99% HP in Festival of Battles just in case. Say what you will. Alright guys, that's going to be it for the video. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. If you can, please consider subscribing. Try to hit 25 subscribers before the end of... It's not before the end of by May 15th of this year. And if you can, please consider doing so. Thank you all, and I'll see you all